Seniors and families, if you checked your EBT balance and saw nothing when you were sure money should be there, don't panic and don't assume your benefits were cut. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll explain exactly why delays happen, which delays are normal versus red flags, how to confirm your specific deposit date this month, what to do if your payment is late by more than a day, and how to protect your case so you aren't pushed to the back of the line next month. The short truth up front is that most delays are caused by one of three things: calendar quirks like weekends and federal or state holidays, staggered issuance schedules that don't always match what you remember from prior months, and processing backlogs inside your state's eligibility system that can hold a case until a verification is received or a file finishes running. None of those necessarily mean you're losing benefits, but if you don't know how to read your state's schedule or how to spot the difference between a routine delay and a case problem, you can end up waiting, worrying, and making expensive choices at the grocery store. Let's make this simple, clear, and actionable. Start with the calendar. SNAP doesn't run like a paycheck deposited at the exact same minute each month. States issue benefits on a fixed schedule that can spread deposits across many days, often the 1st through the 10th, 15th, 20th, or even the 28th depending on the state. Many states stagger by the last digit of your case number or client ID, some by last name, and a few by application date. That means when the month rolls over, your friend might get paid on the 2nd while you don't get yours until the 12th, and both of you are on time. Layer on weekends and holidays and things shift again. If your scheduled day falls on a state system's maintenance window, a Sunday, or a federal banking holiday like Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's, your state might push deposits to the business day before or after. Most EBT processors can still post on weekends, but agencies sometimes queue files to process overnight on the prior business day, so your balance may not show up at midnight, and that's normal. If you checked at 7 a.m. and saw nothing, check again around midday. Some states drop funds in batches throughout the day, not all at once at midnight. The official phone line on the back of your EBT card usually reflects new balances earlier than third-party apps, so call there first for the most accurate reading. Next, understand staggered schedules and why your usual date can shift. Many people remember the day they first received benefits and expect repeats, but your issuance date is tied to identifiers, not your memory. If your household composition changed, your case number changed, or your state updated its system, your deposit day may have moved within the allowed window without any problem on your case. States also occasionally adjust schedule rules at the start of a fiscal year or after a system upgrade, spreading out issuance more widely to reduce call center spikes. In months with high caseload, Germany new approvals and recertifications finishing states at more staggered to avoid system timeouts. That can mean your funds appear later in the day than usual even if they land on the right date. It's frustrating, but it is still considered on time. Now let's talk about processing backlogs and verifications, because this is where a routine wait can turn into a true delay. SNAP is a verified program. Your benefits only load when the system confirms your eligibility for the current month. If your case is due for recertification or mid-period contact, or if the state needs a document like last 30 days of income, rent, utilities, medical expenses for seniors or disabled persons, or proof of identity, your case may sit in pending status until the verification posts. While pending, the system will not release the new month's issuance. This often shows up as benefits not available in the portal without an error message. If you submitted documents but they were unclear, missing pages, or uploaded under the wrong category, the worker may still be waiting. You can speed this up by logging into your state benefits portal, reviewing notices, and ensuring every requested item is uploaded with dates visible and your name on the document where possible. If you have variable income from gig work or tips, make sure your pay period dates match the request window. If your state uses an interview for recertification, missing that call can also pause issuance until you complete the interview. Many states allow you to call back and complete it without waiting for a second appointment. Check your notice for the correct number and hours. Once the pending item clears, the system usually releases benefits in the next nightly batch, so you might see funds the following morning, even if it's not your original issuance date. Another common cause of perceived delays is the difference between issued and available. Agencies sometimes mark benefits as issued on a given date in their internal system, but your card balance won't reflect it, until the EBT processor completes posting. If you see issued in your portal but a zero balance on your card, wait a few hours and try again, then call the EBT number. Also note that third-party EBT apps can cache hold balances, log out and back in, or force refresh. If you shop online with EBT, be aware that pending authorizations or canceled orders can temporarily hold a part of your balance, making it look like less money arrived. Those holds usually drop within 30-60 minutes or by the end of the day. If not, contact the retailer's EBT support and your state EBT customer service. What about system glitches or outages? They happen. EBT processors conduct maintenance windows and occasionally experience regional outages that delay postings for a few hours. When that occurs, it's not just you. Many cardholders in your state will be affected, and agencies typically post on their website or social media with status updates. If your grocery store's EBT terminals are down, you might see an error at checkout even though your balance is fine. Try another store or return later. Keep a paper or screenshot record of your recent balance in case you need to dispute a failed charge. If an outage coincides with your deposit day, don't assume the worst. Check again after the announced maintenance window. Now let's separate a normal delay from a red flag that needs action. A normal delay looks like this. Your issuance day falls on a weekend or holiday. You check early but funds appear later in the day. Or your state runs a staggered schedule and your batch time is in the afternoon. You see no negative notices in your portal. Your case is active, and the EBT phone line updates by evening. A red flag looks like this. You have a notice about missing verification, a recertification due date that passed, a missed interview, a change in household not reported, or your case shows closed or suspended. Another red flag is when the state posts a specific issuance window for all active cases and you're outside that window by a full business day with no deposit. In those situations, act right away. Upload any missing documents with clear photos. Then call your local office first thing in the morning and ask whether your case is in payment-ready status. If phone lines are jammed, many states allow in-person visits early in the day with shorter waits. Keep your case number ready and write down the worker's name, time, and instructions. If your case was closed incorrectly, request an expedited fix. If you are eligible for expedited SNAP due to very low income and resources, the state may be able to issue within a few days once they verify. Let's address changes in your situation that can cause unexpected holds or recalculations. If your income rose or fell significantly last month, your state may need fresh pay stubs to adjust your benefit. If you moved, they may need proof of your new rent and utility costs, which can increase or decrease your benefit and can't be updated without documentation. If you are a student, an ABAWD subject to work requirements, or in a household with mixed immigration statuses, a change in your status can trigger a review. These aren't punishments, they're checks to ensure the rules are applied properly. For seniors and people with disabilities, submitting medical expense updates can raise benefits, but the update itself can pause issuance until processed. The sooner you submit complete receipts and summaries, the sooner the system can recalculate and release funds. You might also hear rumors that payments are delayed statewide this month. Sometimes that's true, but context matters. States occasionally rerun files if they detect an error. Briefly pausing to ensure accuracy, they may also schedule a supplemental issuance for underpayment, which can arrive on a different day than regular benefits, creating the impression that regular benefits are late when they aren't. Don't rely on RC. Check your state's official SNAP page, where agencies post banners or press releases, and look at their verified Facebook or X accounts for real-time updates. If there's a statewide delay, they usually provide a new estimated posting time. If you didn't receive benefits and you're down to your last groceries, here's how to navigate the next 24 to 72 hours without panic. First, verify your case status in the portal and the EBT phone line. Second, if a document is missing, upload it right, now clear, legible, with dates, and leave a concise message through the portal noting it's submitted. Third, call when the office opens. Avoid peak midday hold times. Ask directly whether your case can be cleared for issuance in tonight's batch. If you qualify for expedited SNAP due to low income, minimum resources, or high shelter costs, mention it and ask if an expedited issuance is appropriate. Meanwhile, check local resources that don't require EBT funds. Food pantries, community fridges, and faith-based distributions often operate midweek and on Saturdays. Your state 111 line or website can list same-day options. Some farmers markets offer double-up food bucks or bonus tokens that stretch remaining benefits. Ask the info booth about matches if you have a small balance left. If you must shop before funds post, consider a smaller trip focused on shelf-stable staples and low-cost proteins to bridge a day or two. Then do a full shop after the deposit hits to avoid cart holds and decline transactions. Security is also important during the late deposit weeks. When balances post later in the day, people tend to check repeatedly at stores, AMs that don't accept EBT, or on familiar websites, which increases the risk of PIN compromise. Only check your balance through the official phone line or your state-approved app and avoid typing your card number on third-party sites you don't recognize. If you suspect skimming mysterious charges from a store you didn't visit or your balance dropping immediately after the deposit, change your PIN and call to report fraud right away. Many states can replace stolen benefits within certain timeframes under skimming reimbursement laws, but timing is critical and you may need a police report or a statement. Let's touch on expectations for the rest of the month, because once you understand this cycle, you can plan around it. Mark your state's issuance window on a calendar and write your case number's last digit next to the expected day. If your state publishes changes like a new stat or pattern, update your note. Set a reminder 2 days before your expected date to check your portal for any new notices, so you can upload documents before the deposit run. If your household had any changes, new job, lost hours, moved apartments, higher utilities, report them promptly. Early reporting reduces surprise holds. For seniors and disabled households, consider submitting a consolidated medical expense statement once you've gathered receipts. Yes, processing may take a few days, but it can raise your ongoing benefit and stabilize your budget. If your state offers opt-in text alerts, enroll so you get a message when deposits are scheduled or when a document is due. Finally, let's bring it back to peace of mind. A delayed SNAP deposit is stressful, but most delays resolve within hours once you understand the schedule and the reason. Start with the facts you control. Confirm your state's issuance rules. Verify your case is active and not pending for documents. And use the official EBT phone line for the most accurate balance. If you pass your state's post window without funds, escalate with your local office and provide any missing information the same day. Protect your card, avoid risky balance check methods, and plan a small bridge shop if needed. And remember, you are entitled to timely, accurate benefits under the law. Advocating for your case is not asking for a favor. It's ensuring the system works as designed. When your deposit hits, consider setting aside a portion for shelf-stable staples to cushion any future timing hiccups. And if your household qualifies for deductions or local produce matches, stack them to stretch every dollar. You've got this. Understand the schedule. Take the right steps, and your benefits will land where they belong on your EBT card, in time to feed your family